I've got a question for you, Dad.
Swan. Yeah,
Tottenham.
go on.
Tottenham Hotspur. Funny
Yeah.
old team.
Yeah.
Doing well this season. Jose Mourinho has come out and said he wants to re-sign Christian Eriksen.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
Haven't even asked you the question, and you're so willing to express your reaction to the news. Tell us in the comments as well, should Eriksen go back to Spurs? Is it a good signing for Spurs?
Yeah.
Is it worth the wages again? Worth the extra wages? Tell me, Dad.
I suppose the devil is in the detail. What would he cost? What would his wages be? How long is there left on his contract? All I can say is that whenever I've seen Eriksen, both for Denmark, we've seen him in the flesh for Denmark, haven't we, Theo? Out in Russia.
Yeah.
Remember that game against Australia? Yeah, so I suppose the devil is in the detail, but Eriksen is still a class player.
Yeah.
There's still a lot left in him. He knows White Hart Lane, he knows the setup there. And and he knows the Premier League. So I get a feeling he could come straight back in and deliver.
Yeah.
And certainly, Tottenham Hotspur need a third player, if you know what I mean.
They do, that's right. Like, Gareth Bale hasn't been that third player yet. And the difference between Bale and Eriksen's a creator. He wouldn't be the one getting all the goals.
Correct.
He'd be creating for Son and Kane.
Yeah.
And soon, teams are starting to be able to start to clock the whole Son and Kane thing.
Yeah.
They're the two danger men.
Yeah.
But if you both put two men on them, who's going to be the other man to set the scene? Bring in Eriksen, that's the problem solved. I personally think so.
Yes.
You think about Liverpool, you think about a front three of damage. Mane, Salah, Firmino. They all have some compartment to them that help them win the Premier League, help them win the Champions League. If Jose wants to take a Prem or a Champions League seriously, Villa made no mistake there, then they need a third big man. And Gareth Bale hasn't been it so far. So how about an Eriksen?
Yes. Having said that, devil's advocate, sometimes in life never go backwards. Because the Eriksen of 2 or 3, 5 years ago is not the same as the Eriksen now.
And maybe put more faith into the likes of Lo Celso, who's already there, and Ndombele, who's playing that attacking mid-role quite well.
Ndombele has played well in the last few games.
But where does he fit if Eriksen plays in that attacking mid in the three?
Well, this is it.
So is it worth adding wages?
Yeah.
Like a player that you've already had, who wasn't great when he wanted to go.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked at Inter. Is he really going to turn into the player that he was before?
That is the question mark.
Why risk it? You've got a team that work it. Ndombele's playing that role well.
Yeah.
Lo Celso put in a shift every time he plays. Why risk it with a man that didn't do well at the end of his career, hasn't done well for Inter, and will be big wages? Tell us in the comments.
What about a loan signing?
So someone says they'd rather have Sabitzer.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Oh, yeah.
He's the same man that we both put down for the one player that each club should buy in the Premier League. We both said Sabitzer. And we think it's because it's fresh legs. It's someone that will play that role well.
Yes.
Be the third man and the Son and Kane thing. He can score goals as well as create. And we saw him live, and I just think he's a beast.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't go back. Don't go old. Go new. Sabitzer is the new in terms of the new, potential world-class talents. I seriously believe Spurs would bring the best out of him.
But with Sabitzer, it kind of depends, again, upon the price tag. The devil's in the detail.
Yeah.
If Eriksen was available on loan for a while, maybe that's the answer.
Yeah.
And maybe you say to him, okay, come back, show us you've still got it, and we might sign you permanent afterwards.
Yes, interesting one, isn't it, Dad? Eriksen or Sabitzer? Spurs fans or Premier League fans, tell us in the comments, who would you rather sign if it was your choice? I would go Sabitzer. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I think go somewhere new, go somewhere fresh, probably lower wages. And yes, you might have to pay some money for it, but he's younger than Eriksen. And he's something new to the team. I think Sabitzer's a bit more of a leader as well than Eriksen. Eriksen's quite quiet on the pitch. Yes, he can create something special, but he's not been good at Inter. And I think Spurs should try something new. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
What about you? Sabitzer or Eriksen, if you had to say one?
The lead, this is the thing again. I mean, obviously, how old is Sabitzer? He's younger, isn't he? Obviously,
I think he's like 25.
He is.
He's younger.
So,
and he's more of a leader.
Yeah, so obviously, you Spurs fans, if it was a straight choice, Sabitzer or Eriksen, they say Sabitzer for very obvious reasons.